It was 2007, and I'm coaching my son's 10U baseball team. Anybody coach Little League here? Okay. Our first game, we get beat by rule run limit. Anybody know what that means? It means you stink so bad that they call the game so the poor kids don't have a complex about sports. Second game, we lose the same thing, rule run limit. Third game, we win. And I get all the kids, you get them around the dugout and you take a knee, got them taking a knee. Listen up, boys. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel better this week than you did last week? And they said, yeah, coach. I said, see, it does matter if you win or lose. It's true. I had some parents go, yeah, and others go, gosh. It does matter if you win or lose. It matters in Little League sports. It matters in life, and it matters in business. Listen, it matters that when we lose with confidence. And when we win with modesty. Life is about winning and losing. I'll tell you, I'm so glad the election's over because we get back to the depressing news of the economy. The life-sucking knowledge of companies going out of business and unemployment's up and all this negative information. I'll tell you, I skipped the '08 recession. I skipped the '09, I had that down economy in 2010, 2011. I skipped that too. And I hear it's coming around again, and I'm going to skip it again. And I invite you to join me. Now, I don't mean this is in blind optimism, like if you don't see it, it won't be there. I mean it just like a 10U baseball team doesn't show up to the game and expect to lose. See, I believe that the economy between my 2 years affects my income, my happiness, and my life success more than any government or national economy or industry. Playing to win is about thinking you're going to win and knowing you're going to win. Attitude. Everyone says, you got to have a good attitude. You got to be positive. I'm going to tell you this. You got to mandate it. You got to absolutely mandate attitude. Let me tell you what I mean by this. And this goes for everyone, whether you're an individual contributor or a business owner. I own 3 small companies. And I believe this, that it's easy to say, but it's hard to do. And I'll give you an example. When I talk about mandatory, take the person in your organization. Maybe they make you money. Maybe they do a pretty decent job. They've been around for a long time, but they don't have a good attitude. Fire them tomorrow. That's mandatory. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean, it's the one thing we can control. People will spend, I teach this at SMU for the MBA program, and it's funny, SMU loves when I talk about how they spend all this tens of thousands of dollars creating this education and experience, and at the end of the day, it will get you nowhere. It won't get you near as far as your attitude and getting a job, customers, or people to follow you. Now, I'll tell you this. You got to remove the life suckers. Now, you might know them. I'll show you what they look like. Want to go to the movie? Yeah, probably sold out. What are tickets? $75. Popcorn cold, Cokes flat. Bunch of kids out front playing sucky face. Wives yapping and screaming about this and that. Boss is a moron. He passed me over promotion. Economy's in the tank. Government's going to sink us. Competition's eating me up. Probably never make numbers again. Yeah, I'll go to the movie with you. Raise your hand if you know someone like this. Now, I'm going to warn you, if you're not raising your hand, it could be you. Not you. Yeah, they suck the life out of you, man. Get rid of them. And if you're an individual contributor and you got a life sucker in your office, don't run away from them. Kick them out. Life is too short to allow that kind of power. We must avoid and remove life suckers. Let me tell you something. Here's a real simple rule for management. If someone on your team has a negative attitude, that's their fault. If you're paying them, that's your fault. You follow me? All we are is energy. We meet, we transfer energy. How you doing? I'm Nathan Jamail. What's your name? Ken. Ken's like, good God, I shouldn't have sat in the front row. I'm Nathan. How you doing? Eric, nice to meet you, Eric. I'm Nathan. Brandon, nice to meet you. And when we interact, we transfer that energy. See, this room has a thermostat in it. If there were windows and we raised them all and it was hot outside, what would happen to this room? Get hot. Thermostat kicks on, says, boop, right down to 70. We're comfortable. In the wintertime, I just left Wisconsin yesterday, 27 degrees. I thought I was dyslexic. I mean 72. Anyway, so if it was cold outside, we raise the windows, and it gets cold in here, the thermostat kicks on, the heaters kick on, comes up to 70 degrees. See, we have a thermostat in our office. We have it in our lives. And when we interact with people, we set that thermostat. I have a way that I always try and start off every interaction with the great energy. Someone says, how you doing? I say, living the dream. And I always get one or two responses. That's odd. Or, I wish I was living the dream. But here's the great thing. Living the dream is applicable whether I'm having a good day or a bad day. I have 4 children. Talk about decades. My oldest is 17, 10, 2.5, and 1. I'm the only 40-year-old man you know with a hair transplant, a baby born, and a vasectomy all in the same year. My wife goes, you should really quit sharing that. And I share that with you to say, sometimes my dream isn't that good. It gets a little foggy sometimes. So when I say I'm living the dream, they go, and I give them good energy. And they give me good energy back. And if I'm having a bad day, my day gets a little better. If I'm having a good day, my day gets great. We must set the energy thermostat everywhere we go. You have one in your office, and I will prove it to you. Who's this person? Man, this awesome job. I love it. I'm going to kill it. I'll shut them all down. You're out. I'm doing it all. I'm going to be the #1 franchise owner or business owner in the country. All right? I'm selling everybody. Who is this person? The new guy. It's the new guy. And we sit there and we go, how you doing, Lisa? Nathan. She's much prettier than you, Carrie. We sit back and we go, Lisa, you see the Captain New Guy gonna conquer the world, gonna close down Staples, everybody's gonna buy internet, nothing, he's gonna be the best. You see him? I gave him 6 months, he'll be just like us. We'll suck the life out of him. No dreaming here, pal.